Greetings fellow sim racers. Right, this is how I did the touring car 600 in Tokyo, the 550,000, 800 odd thousand credit reward system if you do it at the clean race. I did this in the Alpha 4C, and most people set the cars up for speed and power, but that's boring. I set this up for handling. So you can see the setup here, got all the weight reduction installed, a couple of other little bits, copy that, and the setup I use, copy that. It's all set for handling. This handles pretty much like the Group 4 variant. What you're going to find is the AI will largely leave you on the straights, but you're not going to stop. And they are. The sports medium tyres will last easy. You'll do a little bit of lift and coast, because obviously you want to do 12 laps, so you're looking at your fuel gauge or your fuel usage all the time. But because there's loads of lift and coast, you can largely just take it easy, slipstream where you can. But what you'll do is you'll destroy the AI through the corners, and that's handy for when it's wet and slippery, because you will just cruise up past them. Don't be afraid to bully them out of the way a little bit, but as you can see here, you just eat them up through the corners without too much trouble at all. And of course the AI, being the AI, will just let you past if you get even so much as a bumper alongside. So all pretty straightforward, as we can see here on the straights, that they will go past you. Let them go past you and slipstream them. Increase your speed, save a bit of fuel, don't bother trying to block them. You can block them a little bit, and then which slows them down, and then they cruise past you rather than fly past you, and that means you can slip in for some more slipstream. But yeah, as you'll see, you'll just utterly eat them up through the corners on a car that's easy to drive, safe handling, and it's a bit more fun than doing it setting up a car up with like sports hard tyres and setting up for speed. I mean, you can see how much you take out of them just on the brakes alone. It's just ridiculous. You'll gain so much time there. When you get in the straights, if you get behind, if you're in within that slipstream range, 3/4 of a second, nail the crap out of the car to try and keep in the slipstream as best you can. Otherwise, you're short shifting and saving fuel, but only a little bit. That just makes you approaching to the slow corners a bit slower, which again makes it easier still to drive. You see how far ahead that Porsche was going down the straights, and then through the corners and short shifting at low revs, and you just murder them in the corners. Again, around here, cruising past in the corners. Your target lap time's about, on a clear lap's about 2:14, and that'll be enough. Bit of bullying there, but that's fine. He's going to come straight past on the straight, but if you just get in their way just a little bit, they will back off, and rather than power past, you'll just be able to slot in for a bit of slipstream. So you will have to concentrate a little bit, and that just makes it a bit less boring than just doing 12 laps of a much faster car. Look at that AI. Left in room, just decided to barrel into the back of me anyway. And I didn't block him then. And he just drove into the back of me because, you know, because AI. But he's walked past me so I can get in the slipstream. And then he's going to brake so early for the corners because their cars are just so slow in the corners. And I've got plenty of track to use. and you just cruise past them without too much trouble at all. So you do this for the first few laps before they start pitting for fuel and tyres. Again, just in slipstream range, so nailing it, redlining it to get in the slipstream, barrel down the inside, because the AI is just hopelessly slow. And of course, they're going to cruise past you again on the straights. That's fine. I'll just get in his way a little bit, like there. Whoops. They'll back off, they'll slow down, then they're only going to go past you slowly. Which means as soon as it passes, I can just hop in and get a bit of slipstream. So you're already up with the leaders, and they're going to lose loads and loads of time when they pit. And I'm not, and I'm saving fuel. Now I've got 7 laps of fuel with 7 complete laps to do. I didn't manage to block him, so he's just steamed past. But it doesn't matter if you miss a few. All you have to do is keep an eye on your fuel gauge. Again, hopelessly slow in the corners, even though he disappeared down the straight. Next corner you passed him. This guy presented an opportunity for me to completely short shift and save some fuel, because I know I'm going to get past him in the corner. So up 2 gears, sit in his slipstream, save fuel, come up to the corner, even bit of lift and coast, and do a safe overtake. And even towards the end, your tyres are still going to be fine, even on the mediums. Bit of a block. He's backed off, which now means rather than fly past me at a stupid speed, he's going to walk past me, and I can just pop in here and get a bit more slipstream and get free speed and free fuel mileage. Short shifting, going through a puddle, which you probably don't want to do, but that made my tyres a bit wet for that corner, but you still got plenty in hand. So you can go through the twisty section pretty much in 6th gear for the whole lot and be well low on revs and saving loads of fuel, and you'll still be steaming past the AI and gaining loads of time. So now the front guys start to pit, and from this moment on you're pretty much on your own. So all the fuel saving you do now is with the fuel maps, with lift and coast, with watching your laps remaining on your fuel, and you win by like 20 seconds, even though they start catching you, because they simply won't catch you fast enough. Easy peasy. That's how you do that a little bit more fun way. Well, you do have to do a little bit of driving that makes it a little bit less boring than just having a car which is like theirs, which is fast in a straight line but can't go around corners. And now do it the other way. Have a car go around corners and it's not fast in a straight line. And there you go. 550,000 credits, done without sending you to sleep.